A lot of young footballers have been watching that channel's Sports Kids Cup space to try to see how they fit in. But Ayotunde Balogun will tell us more in sports.
Yes, indeed, Gimba, many thanks for that. Well, the technical committee of the Channels Kids Cup have shortlisted 32 schools that will compete at the Lagos preliminaries. Over 100 primary schools in Lagos applied for the tournament, while some making a return, while others are making a debut. For last year's finalists, Ex-Planter Primary School Ikorodu, Infant Jesus Ajegule, Straight Gate School Magodo, Akoka Primary School, Army Children's School Abulegba, and Lagos State Model Primary School Badure are some of the schools that passed the screening exercise. Meanwhile, the technical committee of the Channels Kids Cup have commended the shortlisted 32 schools for adhering to the competition's rules and regulations. The committee also confirmed that the screening exercise will continue till the end of the tournament.
They will have to try harder next time for them to be part of this, but we need to let them know a lot of them did not conform with the regulations. That is why they are dropped. So those that are participating, some of them are old-timers, some of them have been participating previously, some are really new and they're coming for the first time. But what is key that everybody must know is we keep on screening till the end of this championship.
For now, we have a database, which is very, very key. It's not a question where we say, let us go and search. All the forms that have been submitted are right there. For 10, 20, 100 years, we can only keep there. And that is where we are coming from.
In Spain, FC Barcelona have celebrated their 25th La Liga title with an open top bus parade across the city centre. Sunday's 4-2 win at Deportivo La Coruña confirmed their return to the top of the Spanish top flight, and Barca have wasted no time in celebrating their latest achievement. Barca will officially receive the Spanish La Liga trophy in their final home game against Real Sociedad on May the 20th. And that's sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Journalists have been counted among those killed in 2 bomb attacks in the Afghan capital, Kabul. The AFP's chief photographer, Shabaria, was amongst the dead. 3 journalists from Radio Free Europe, 1 from Tolo News, and Afghanistan's 1 TV reporter and cameraman were also killed. The Islamic State, which claimed responsibility for the attack, said it was targeting the intelligence services headquarters. Earlier this month, the suicide bomb at a voter registration killed at least almost 60 people and injured 119 people in an attack claimed by the Islamic State group. And on entertainment news, celebrities step out as comedian Oguzbaba stages his debut show in Lagos. Mayowa Ogundele has details of that story and more.
Many thanks. Here are your trending entertainment stories. Celebrities from music and comedy circles walked the red carpet as comedian Oguzbaba took over the Terraculture Arena for the Lagos leg of his one mic, one man, one stage comedy show tagged Break the Rules Tour. Actor and comedian Funky Malam, reggae star Raskimono, and several others praised the Warri-born act, as well as his views on the trend of comedians using the city as the butt of their jokes. The event, which featured a few opening acts and 1 artist, is lauded as a breakaway from regular patterns of comedy shows, which has several music acts on the lineup, a trend which humor merchants say need to stop.
What is wrong for me to be on fire? No, is fire a bad thing? She will put the fire, the humble fire that I was in Abuja. Not like I got married to the girl. I was just on fire once, and I came back.
With about a decade's work in acting and Nollywood, filmmaker Tayo Shobola, popularly known as Shotayo, throws a hat in the fashion ring as she begins a new line of fashion. The graduate of public administration from the Olabisi Onabanjo University, who has appeared in dozens of movies, takes her creativity into the world of hems and stitches as she presents her first official fashion ensemble in Lagos, southwest Nigeria. A mini runway shows off her flagship designs, including an all-black jumpsuit with detachable flare that can form into a skirt or cape. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching. The rest of the news at 10 continues shortly.
And the main news again, President Muhammadu Buhari and his U.S. counterpart today agreed to step up the fight against terrorism as both leaders meet in the White House. President Trump also confirmed the sale of 12 Tucano fighter aircraft to Nigeria. Also today, Benue State government sued Cattle Breeders Association. May yet Allah insist on doing everything possible to get justice over the killings in the state. And at least 9 journalists were among those killed in Afghanistan's explosions, as Islamic State claimed responsibility for the attacks. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you all for being a part of it. On behalf of all of us here, have a splendid night. Good night.